Yeah, hello, my people. My name is Chinedu Anichi, your one and only celebrity CSO, and this is Chinedu Anichi TV, streaming live from United States of America. Today, in our talk show, we have a very, very, very responsible politician, CEO of a journalist of repute, CEO of the Starlight newspaper, Nigeria, and a lot of things he will explain himself when he comes, but we know him to be Honorable Harrison Ogara, a member of Enugu State House of Assembly. So, and he will tell you the committee he chairs, and he is here live and direct for this program. So, let me have the privilege of inviting Honorable Harrison Ogara to be on our show today. Yo, hello, sir. Hello, Honorable. Hello, Honorable. Can you hear me? Wow. Honorable, can you hear me? Oh, gosh. You're not hearing me. What's going on? Hello, hello, hello. You should be hearing me, sir. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
I think I can hear you now. Yes.
Okay. Maybe it's your network.
Yes.
Okay. I welcome you to Chinedu Anichi TV show, talk show with Chinedu Anichi. So my people will have Honorable Harrison Ogara of Enugu State House of Assembly, and he is in our show tonight. Honorable, how are you doing?
I'm okay. I know yeah, depends on where you are. I think I'll be safe. Hello?
Hello, I'm hearing you, but
yeah, I'm good.
I think check out your mouthpiece. Your mouthpiece is like I'm hearing you, but it's very, very fainty.
It's on.
I'm hearing you even better now.
Okay, you're hearing better now.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so please introduce yourself to our audience and our viewers. Then we'll take it from here. Wow.
A member of Enugu State House of Assembly, representing the good people of Igbo South. And also, I was a practicing journalist before going into politics, publishing and editing Starlight newspapers for close to 20 years. And then before going to politics, I've been in the field of journalism from 1996 to 2023. Yeah. In the House of Assembly, I am the chairman of House Committee on Information and Communication. Yeah. That's all.
Yeah, we'll have today a member of Enugu State House of Assembly, Harrison Ogara, and not just a member, but chairman committee on Information and Communication, Enugu State House of Assembly. So, and the CEO of the Starlight newspaper. He was in journalism for over 20 years before being elected on the platform of the Labour Party. So, Enugu State, on the last election. So, congratulations. This is the first time I'm seeing in the studio. Congratulations to the election. I wasn't in Nigeria when the election happened, but we have always known that you are always the best person to be where you are now. Thank you.
Thank you.
So thank
Thank
you
you.
for coming. Today we'll have a discussion with you to interview you on issues of importance within your constituency and within litigations, or what do you call it, legislations that have happened in Enugu State House of Assembly. Network is disturbing, but he will pump back. So let's just be waiting. You know the country me and you come from. I don't know why this is striking off. Let's see he comes back. We're going to ask him numerous questions, just about 4 questions anyway, on some of the legislations that happened in Enugu State and how it's affecting the people positively or negatively, and what could be possible challenges, and what are the reactions of the people about the laws they have made within his time in the office. So he's back in the studio already. It's network challenging.
Yeah.
Normally, that's how it happens in Nigeria. So, sir, today we'll be asking you. You have introduced yourself. As a legislator, I know that your major role is to make laws for the state. There is this controversial law that went viral on social media. People were saying some good things, people were saying this. So, but I want to hear from you because as a member and as a committee chairman on information and communication, we can reference to you as an authority when it comes to what happens in Enugu State House of Assembly. So there's this bill called the Enugu State Public Ranching Agency Bill um, that empowers foreigners to settle in our land and to be supervised by state agencies. So that was passed in Enugu. So what can you tell us about what is the implication? What is the implication? What is the effect? What is the positive effect of this in the larger society in Enugu State, sir?
Thank you. Thank you. Moderator, we had a bill called Enugu State Public Ranch Management Agency Bill, brought before us at the State House of Assembly. It is an executive bill seeking to sorry,
Network,
sorry,
calm down,
having some
network.
challenges here. Yes, I think we are going to take it on. So the bill seeks to provide an alternative law against grazing of cattle indiscriminately, or what is called open grazing. And in 2021, if I'm correct, the then government of Ifeanyi made a law that banned open grazing. And in that law, the lacuna was that if you ban open grazing, then you have to create an alternative way of other people who are into business of cattle rearing, and which is ranching. World over, ranching is what we advocate. And in agriculture, experts in agriculture will tell you that if you do a ranch, the cattle appear heavier, they appear better, the milk appear more bumper, and the cattle are very well taken care of in terms of medication. But of late, you know that we have had this phenomenon of cattle rearers moving indiscriminately to the bush from one place to another, destroying farmers' crop, thereby pitching them against the farmers, and that's what we call about. Let's talk about herders, farmers clashes. Yes, and if you look at the history of Nigeria, over 5,000 persons have been killed, ranging from Benue State to Enugu, especially the Nimbo, and other parts of Enugu State, and including other parts of the south, east, south, and even the north. So it became an issue in Nigeria. And this government said, okay, we want to, if we are banning open grazing, we shall also provide alternative aspect of it, which is ranching. However, in certain terms, the letter and the spirit of a bill may not be the same.
Mm-hmm.
The letter could be very convincing, but the spirit may be a different thing. And for over time now, there has been these suspicions between farmers and herders. And they're not just farmers, even the people of Enugu State, based on the security challenges to have. Their herders are naturally roaming herders. They move from one place to another, grazing. Now, the government brought the bill, and the question is, can we pass the bill without public hearing? The essence of public hearing during the course of making laws is to get the public to weigh into the pros and cons of the bills. And by the time arguments are made, people suggest, people bring opinions, you see yourself making the best of the laws. Because these laws are made for our people. Now, in this bill, any public hearing, suspicion is that when you see public ranch, it means the company wants to buy land and give it to people that do not happen to buy their own ranches. Then this suspicion continue to get out of hand because people become public hearing. Otherwise, everybody is going to use that. Can go and buy land and not go play to the other land and give it to someone else. There is no specification anywhere, saying that the land is not land and has no owner. I read it through. The law basically said for you to rear cattle, you must ranch or ranch them. It will be an offense for you to move cattle from Abuja to Sudan. If you must move cattle from Sudan to you must be there, the vehicle and the location where you want. Hello? Hello? Are we communicating?
It's like there is a device there's another device that is on there. Is there another device that is on this Facebook?
No.
There's this cracking
I'm
sound.
hearing you now.
There's this cracking sound that is coming. I don't know where it's coming from.
I'm hearing you loud and clear.
And it's no more.
I'm hearing loud and clear.
There's this cracking sound that comes as if there's another gadget.
Okay, you can hear me now.
Oh my God.
Okay. What do we do?
I'm hearing you. Go ahead, sir. I don't know. Once there's no gadget open, that means I don't know. It's from the network
Hello,
directly.
let me close all the open. Hello.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just try and raise your voice. That's all, so that your voice will be more than that cracking, so that I'll be hearing you very well. It's network that is doing all this. Yep.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Is it clear now?
It's clear.
Okay. At what point were you able to hear my
Wow,
what
that's
I?
great. We lost at the point when you said you went through the bill.
Yes. And the intent of the bill is
Good.
not bad. It's to ensure that anybody who wants to go into cattle rearing must do it in tandem with the provisions of the extant laws. And all these are geared towards reducing or eradicating farmer header clashes that occur in our bushes. So if you fail to move your cattle by road, say by trailer or by truck, and you are arrested, you'll be charged to court and you'll be fined or imprisoned, as case may be. If you are found in the bush rearing cattle, roaming about, you'll be arrested and charged to court and possibly be jailed. If you are a second offender based on this, the law is meant to take you to court and you pay a certain amount on the head of each of the cows to government as a punishment. So there are punishments provided for those who break the law. When we inquired further, the government said this the government coming in to buy or to have land where those who don't have ranch could come and hibernate. The essence is to avoid anybody having excuses of not bringing their cows into the ranch. I get the point. So
Yes.
the law, fine, is okay. It did also say we are buying this land for Fulani headers. No, 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 no. And it tries to also encourage our people to go into cattle rearing. If we have enough people, like if you come to Nadu, my younger brother, Barrister George Ogara, he has a cattle ranch. And most people who do one or two things come to our house, our family, to buy cows. So these are the issues. But the truth of the matter is that we needed the public to weigh in. The law is meant for the people. If they say no, you can't go against their will. So that's just suspicion. And if you
So
listen to my position on the floor of the House, I
what?
absolutely made it that we need.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you are telling us now as laymen is that the law was all right. That the problem you have with the law is that the people were not consulted or there was no public hearing.
There was no public hearing. It is during that public hearing that all the vestiges of suspicion will be laid bare. During the public
Okay.
hearing, in fact, you get people to understand the intent, what you mean by setting of the law.
Okay.
Now,
Now that the public hearing did not
it's
take
not
place in
it's
Enugu
not
State.
RUGA. It's not RUGA.
Okay. Now that the law did not take place in Enugu State, and the bill was passed, so what
No,
what what
I
what
don't understand.
what
I don't
is the
understand.
reaction of what is the reaction of your own constituents? Because they can talk to you, they might not talk to everybody. But from you
Yes.
are somebody that interfaces with your constituents. I know you from beginning. So what is your own understanding of the feeling, the heartbeats of the people for not giving them opportunity in a democratic setting to be able to have a fair hearing of a bill that is being passed in their land?
Before making public my position, by way of posting the video of my position, I was almost being crucified. The propaganda was so heavy that I had to throw into the public the video showing my position in the front of the house. I also tried to tell them that I read the bill, and except for the spirit, which I do not know, the letters appear very good. But I also know the fear of the people is hinged on what the antecedents of these people that are called headers. In Benue State, they have similar laws banning open grazing, providing for cattle ranching. Has the law been followed? The answer is no. Because these people who are headers are pathologically trained to roam the bushes. You can't keep them in a specific position. And one of the major ingredients of even the ranching is that there must be a concrete plan on how these headers will feed their cattle. It's not just enough to keep cattle in a place and expect this manner will feed our goats, the family, in the homes, to feed cattle. They voraciously eat herbs. And so there must be a company whose duty it is to produce the feeds for this cattle. Otherwise, once they're hungry, you see them roam the forest in search of food. So
Wow.
my people were like, oh, you went and passed this bill. Okay, you come back now, we'll skin you alive.
You know, my brother, the truth is that what our people have passed through in the hand of headers and what the farmers have seen
is unimaginable.
So anybody reacting, just hearing any kind of bill, even without reading it, that has to do it, giving opportunity for any header to settle anywhere.
Will be resist.
It will be resisted. So I think
to start running riots.
Enugu state government, to be candid to you, Enugu state government did not do the right thing. If it is required that there will be public hearing, they should be courageous enough to organize a public hearing on that. So, sure. Is it that the Enugu state people are afraid of the people, or they consider that the bill is illegitimate, or what? Because if they really, this law is being made for the people, they should be able to hear the people out. They should be able to hear the people out. So, but those I don't know why that bill should be the bill that will speedily pass without public hearing. It is, I think, it is unconstitutional. It is unpopular. The bill is very unpopular because everybody, you are just 24 members of assembly. You are just 24.
For now, we are 23.
Okay, you are 23 now. So. Yes, 23 members of House of Assembly.
There's an outstanding constituency that we're supposed to have a rerun election.
Okay, which constituency is that?
Enugu South Urban Constituency.
Okay, constituency. Okay, so
the INEC has fixed 8th of this month for the rerun.
Okay, so. The thing is very, very clear. So Enugu state government, they ought to have come up with the bill and have a public hearing on that. Since they did not do it, the people, nobody will blame the people because you are just 23. Yeah. The 23 of you cannot just read the paper and come and tell us that you have read it. You have read it. Yes. It should be read to the public and people will digest it and professionals will. Yes.
See, in certain cases, we can, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially when the bill is not contentious. If the bill is not contentious, yes, we can speedily pass it. But a contentious issue like ranching, headers management, and all, you allow people to determine who does what. I think that that's just the lacuna in the entire thing.
It's a very big lacuna. And now that it has created this lacuna, what is the reaction of the House of Assembly? What is their procedure to suit the minds of the people? What are you people doing
No,
to make your
it's
constituents
just like this,
understand you?
just like we're explaining, the letters of the bill is good. The spirit is yet to be seen. You know, the taste of the pudding is in the eating. By the time we start applying the law, yes.
Because we really need to look into some things now. Like, let us see the
yes.
reality of the bill. Just like you said.
Mm.
You see, has Enugu State enough manpower and strength, database, security, what do you call it? Network to be able to control headers. We know how it's difficult for even the federal government of Nigeria to control headers in Nigeria.
Yes.
So for Enugu State to come up with the bill that puts on their shoulder the responsibility of taking care of supervising the coming and going out and the ranching and all this of headers, I think it's an enormous act, and any negligence of that place can still result to what our people are running away from. And that's why you see them. They said in our place, as an Osukama, they said that a lot of agbagomande buying. So you will not blame the people. Anyway, we leave it to the hand of
anybody who is challenging the bill. It is within his rights. Especially if you come to another my community, there's a place called Ugogele. All those people residing in those areas have all evacuated because of this seasonal attack of herdsmen. In the night, they'll come in and then they start robbing. They'll carry a cattle and overrun your farm. At the end, you begin to, if you query them, they'll bring out their gun, AK-47. You raise an issue of whether the state has the capacity to control the headers. Yes. If we, as a state, decide to control them, we can. But you don't rely on the normal security agencies. Am I complicated?
You are. Sir.
We have to have our own security setup. Yes, using you were in Enugu State, yes, and you were part of the security and went to the bush. And by the time you held sway in that position, kidnapping almost stopped at Upogonike. Yes. Because you yourself and your men, you were in the bush at all time.
Yes.
Tell me the policeman that will risk his life to go and begin to search for headers or the kidnappers in the bush. The policeman will tell you, if I die, that will be the end of me. My wife, in the process of trying to get my entitlement, will be predated. So I better preserve my life. But I know that if you have a good security network, local vigilante, and you pay them well, if somebody who is from OP is recruited to man of OP, he knows all the nooks and crannies of OP. But you need to pay him well. You don't go give him 30,000 and expect to go and pursue somebody who has AK-47.
It's not just about paying them well. You know, there's something, I am a professional in that field.
Motivation.
See, that's what we call morale. So,
yes,
if the morale
part of it is payment.
Yeah, payment is part of it. And one of the things is the logistics.
Yeah.
Logistics. Like, everything is modernized now. Yeah. Can you imagine the other day I was watching one video that just came up on WhatsApp. I saw some headers in the
Mm.
bush using drone
Mm.
to go and check outside and see how people are doing.
Drone.
So if the herders can use
Okay.
drone, and we people that want to stop those kind of actions that are wrong and unconstitutional,
Activities.
that they exhibited, yes.
Yeah.
So we are just there with the bare hands. There was a time
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
doing something in Enugu. That time that they were always carrying people on that road, Ugogonike. I made
Yeah.
a video.
Yeah.
I suggested that the best thing, first of all, to do is to go and train personnel, get like 10, 15 boys in Enugu, sponsor them to China, sponsor them to America, sponsor them
To Israel.
to Russia
Israel.
or to Israel or to some of these security conscious places. Ordinary Egypt, only Egypt, our African country.
Yeah.
They will go there and they will train them on drone flying and all those things. You see that people don't need to run the bush. And there are capacities of drones. There are drones that can dictate human beings when they are moving under vegetations.
Even at night.
That's what I'm saying. With the kind of visuals that can break all night force and darkness. So all these things they are not even costly. I know of a drone that is just about 6 million, 7 million then. That has the capacity to go, and when 30 minutes for the battery to go down, it will return back to where it was sent on its own, automatic. When the battery is going down, he already knows. He can avoid anything, tree. On its own, he's going to avoid trees and all these things when he's searching for people. All these things are available, and we can purchase it. So I think the government of Enugu State should sit up if they can support or finance a bill to be rushed like this. They should be able to.
No, we have already passed a law, also a bill, which seeks to equip vigilante in Enugu State.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
So they should do it. It's not about passing bill.
No. Because
you have done your side as lawmakers. It's not today that we started. We have been seeing bills passed into law, so it's not about you people passing bills. You have passed the bill as lawmaker. That's your own responsibility. Pilot is now left for the executive to make sure that one of the proper recruitment, morale given to those people. Yes, and most, they have equipment for security these days. Everything is no more manual. Everything is no more what do you call it? Things are digital.
Everything has gone digital.
Everything is digital. This TV I'm using now is streaming live on all platforms. And what I'm using here is just a box that is as small as this. Just a small box. So, and the TV stations are built with big, giant houses, and you have a TV in your pocket. So, things are done that way now. Somebody can sit down in a OP junction there and send a drone to go and supervise what is happening in Ugonik.
Yes.
Are you hearing me? If headers are moving, if they have a four response team, they have what do you call it? A helos that has a signal center mounted on the helos. A drone signal center is in the helos. The helos can be seen. If somebody is flying the drone, the helos have a monitor mounted on the helos that can be seen the movement of the drone.
Yes.
And whatever the drone is checking, so that the security agents don't need to clash. They don't need to say, well, where are you following? You don't need to talk. You are seeing yourselves.
Yeah. I made inquiries recently, and I discovered the police has even much more sophisticated equipment than you can imagine. I made inquiries. The Nigerian police force, they have more sophisticated equipment than you can ever imagine.
Then is it that we don't have people who can operate it, or is it that we are betraying our country?
If you ask me, now who I go ask.
So that is it. If they really So there are things we don't like hearing. We need to be pragmatic this time.
if
You know,
in
if
fairness,
you say that
hello?
Chinedu Anichi has a TV that can bring in Ogara, and two of them will be talking, and the people will be seeing it in all platforms. Okay, and it is time, and we cannot see Ogara, we cannot see Chinedu. What do you mean?
What do you mean? But in fairness to the police force in Enugu State, the current corruption of police is doing marvelously well. At least,
I think I have to bring the man to this TV.
Yes, he has reduced especially the kidnapping at different parts of Enugu to the barest minimum, and I think he's getting rid of Enugu of all these miscreants who call themselves one chance and other. I think he's doing well. He's doing great. There was a time when kidnapping was going up at Enugu.
Somebody say you should know who to ask. So, Honorable, you're doing well. Thank you for all these answers. I want to move to another point, even though I want to see that Enugu State was suggesting that Enugu State. In fact, let me take it from you. Let me not be talking as I'm a moderator. So, what is your message to our people for having gone through this and this bill have been passed, and you know the capacity of the state, you know what is required for that bill to become effective? The executive should invest on security sumptuously and make sure that both personnel and the logistics are available. So, what is your message to our people?
My message to our people and even to government, I doubt if that bill has been signed to law. I don't know. But if it has not been signed into law, we still have opportunity of letting our people understand what the voyage we are going into. We have opportunity of carrying the people along and telling them this is what we want to achieve. No influence, nothing behind the scene, no plan, because some say that the government want to pacify a certain set of people in another part of Nigeria, and that's why this may not be true. If you don't explain well, then you are breeding ground for misconception. If you don't explain properly, you leave people to conjecture wrongly too about what you are doing. So if it cannot be signed to law, we still have opportunity to say, okay, Enugu people, let us tell you what we are doing. Please mobilize to the House Assembly. Let us do it again, and then you will be in the same page with all of you. And that's how it is done. All right, you don't lead by fiat. You don't rule by fiat. It's not a military dictatorship. It's a democracy which is about people saying that the military dictatorship. All right, they build roads, so they give people welfare. The only difference is that in democracy you are allowed to speak your mind, which is very critical, which is very key in deciding how the society develops. So the advice,
yeah, the difference is the major difference is that they are not a consultative government.
The casualty of any military dictatorship is the House Assembly and National Assembly. The other two arms of government remain, the executive and the judiciary. The only arm of government that suffers during military is the House Assembly and National Assembly, and which is the People's Assembly, which makes government all inclusive, which make people say their minds in certain issues.
Anyway, I think this is a point whereby the governor of Enugu State, Peter Mba, should borrow a leaf from other governors who, like the Abia State, who always call for what he calls it town hall meeting and all this kind of thing.
In the version of Rulo,
well, I can't hear you now. Network has come again. Network is back again. Network is back again. Network is back again. I can't hear you for like 2 minutes now. I'll kick you out so that you can come back afresh. Okay. So he can come back afresh and we'll listen to him. So you see, it's interesting that we brought somebody who will be able to explain to us all these our confusions here and there, which you said we are right. That anybody that is agitating against the bill is right because the bill is supposed to be read publicly. There is a contending bill that people are supposed to listen to it, put up their own suggestions, and come in with constructive criticism. But as the, I don't know the reason why Enugu state government feels that her citizens should not listen to such a bill. So today we are calling on the state, according to him, if it has not yet been signed into law, there's still opportunity to call people. So the government should not make herself unpopular or attract unnecessary this thing from the people for not being consultative. It should be an all-inclusive government. It should be a consultative government. It's not a military government. That's what we're saying. So,
can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Very well, sir. It was network. So the last part where you stopped before we stop hearing you was when you are saying that the National Assembly and the House of Assembly, which is the People's Assembly, were always victims when it is a military regime or dictatorship.
That's the arm of government that will be closed when soldiers strike.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I think I will have to go to something very another important thing is there is this Ogige market. But before we go to Ogige market, I want to, you are of a Labour Party, right?
Sure.
Yeah, you are elected into office through Labour Party.
LP 76.
Yes, we had about the defection of a lot of majority of the lawmakers that were elected into office from Labour Party, and they all moved to PDP. Were you part of them, sir?
If I was part of them, maybe I would tell you I'm Labour Party. You would have heard that Harrison Ogara was among. But what happened on 28th of March, which was a Thursday, Holy Thursday, was a terrible situation where 6 of our members decided to jump ship to join the People's Democratic Party from Labour Party. They gave reasons why they did so. In Nigeria, the constitution has what we call the freedom of association, which allows the move from one association to another. It also allows you movement from one place to another. So it is within their right to still choose to do what they did. And the thing was a shocker to me. A shocker in the sense that the reasons they gave for doing what they did was that Labour Party was in disarray, which is nothing could be further than the truth. That is not true. It's just that they wanted to migrate from the party that brought them into the House Assembly to the PDP, and they comfortably did it. And I wish them luck. For now, I'm still in Labour Party, and decided that they need to be in PDP for them to support the governor. And I told them also, I'm in Labour Party, but I'm in support of anything that will make the governor give the best to Enugu State people. Nobody sees a good project and say it is not good just because you are in the party. No, we have gone beyond party. We're now in governance, and any laudable project by the government should be supported by all. So, but some people can be very polygamous politically, jumping from one party to another,
I'm promiscuous.
promiscuity, testing the provisions of other parties to see. For me, I think I'm faithful to the party that brought me on board. Essentially, too, maybe because our experiences were not the same. I contested the election to be in the House Assembly under the PDP, and
Yes.
Chinedu, I tell you that I spent all my money campaigning. At the nick of time, they said I was not good enough to be in the House Assembly, which prompted
Hey.
by leaving the party. That was one of the major reasons why I left the party. I said, okay, when I was joining Labour Party, I had no dime, I had no money, and the party in its background gave me tickets and supported me fully. And the people saw the sacrifice I made and voted for me. And so I have no moral rectitude to jump ship so soon.
Wow.
I'm talking from the bottom of my heart. We are supporting this government for it to achieve the best. We do all we can. The only areas I said no in terms of legislation, the bill which says party states should be funding NCEC during the local government elections. And I said no, it is not good. I was shouting no in the floor of the house because I know the law is obnoxious. You don't create such law that you will be able to control. My reason: if a party wins and is controlling the government, automatically that party that controls the government controls NCEC. And if you control NCEC during the election of local government, there could be a tactical move to disenfranchise the other parties or to make them not participate in the election by saying that for you to participate in the election, you must pay 10 billion to NCEC.
Wow. Yeah, yeah,
And so
yeah.
if you say and any party that does not have 10 billion will not take part, that is a technical way of stifling political oppositions. I gave example during the campaigns we were doing as Labour Party. The party in power, that for you to have a big in the streets of you pay about 300 or 250,000 naira to the government. And those who were contesting the same positions in the ruling government never paid a dime, and their posters and banners were everywhere. So, what kind of arrangement is that? I told them that I remember when INEC was paying political parties to take part in election. Then PDP and APP and up to AMPP. Every election cycle, they gave them 100 million or thereabouts to conduct election, to be part of election. And what happened was that most people now saw that that 100 million is a huge 5-10 will come together and say, okay, we have formed the political party. Just for us to get that money from INEC. Then you made a 360 degrees and begin to demand that political parties fund NCEC in Enugu State. That's not good. That's not good. And I said it without the fear of contradictions.
Wow. That's great. Okay. Want to say something? There's something also that is on ground now because I know of Ogige Market in Osaka. It's true that it's not directly under your constituency. Ogige Market in Osaka is not directly under your constituency, but but
I'm with you.
at least as somebody who is under your federal constituency, when it comes to federal constituency, we share the same jurisdiction.
Yeah.
And as our people said, Enya Kware ni Imi Akware. Just look
Sure.
at it now. Look at it both south to look at Nsoka. And that particular market, apart from Nkwebagwa, the one in your place, is the market that sustains the 7 local governments in Nsukka. So
Yes.
my 1 minute. Come and take the phone, Mama. Come and take the phone. Sorry about that. A call came in from my wife through my phone. Sorry about that. So so yes, now family also near men. So ọkụkọ yara kwuo owuru dị n'usoro ụmụ. So we are just a lot of things has happened. The other day, about a few days ago, Senator Keza was in this channel, and we talked a lot about it. So, what's your own position about that? The demolition of Ashwa Ogige Market. Viewing it from you are very, 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 very well renowned
Yes.
disposition and experience.
It was a shocker to me, and I quickly made my position known in the social media. Yes, the government intention may be very good, but the way it goes about the implementation is a different thing. In Ogie Market, that market that was demolished, all right?
Yes.
Is worth over Hello.
What did you do before that stopped the noise? The noise has started again.
Hello.
I said there's something you did before and the noise stopped. It's just started again. Hello? Hey, network, Nigeria network. Hey, which day, God? Oh. Which day will it be better for us? Which day will my country have a stable network and all this? Every day, the problem we're having here when we invite people from Nigeria, from Africa, is just network issue, this light issue, all this. So, but there's no problem. We'll continue to manage it like that until things turns around for good, which we hope. There's no place like home. No matter wherever you are, Nigeria continue to remain our home. There's no place like home. So I think he's back in the studio again. I'm not citing him yet. The network is so bad. The camera is not enabled, sir. Okay. You have enabled the camera.
Hello?
Yeah, I can see you, sir.
Yes, reestablish contacts. Yes, can you hear me?
Very well, sir.
Yes. Okay, I was talking about the worth of Ogie Market that was demolished.
Yes.
That market is worth over 15 billion naira.
Wow.
And the intention of the government is to create an interchange and also to make the city look beautiful. Originally, I never had an intention to challenge that, but my ground was that if I was called to contribute, if we had any claim that such thing was going to happen, I would have advised for you to create such interchange. UP Junction is so good for it. OP Junction. Hello, are you with me?
Very well, sir. I'm hearing you, sir.
Hello, can you hear me?
Very well, sir.
Hello,
I'm hearing you, sir. I'm hearing you.
hello.
I am hearing you, sir. I'm hearing you very well. Maybe
Can you
it's
hear
your
me?
own. It's your own earpiece. I'm
Hello.
hearing you very well.
Okay, okay. So OP Junction. Oh, good. OP Junction would have served. Good, good. OP Junction would have served. Good. Network, yes. So good. OP Junction could have served very well for such interchange. OP Junction is like a gateway to the north
Sure.
and gateway for the northerners coming to the south. So what you just need to do is to expand the OP Junction. The collateral damage that will happen when doing such in the OP Junction will be less than 1/4 of the damage we had in Oge Market. Oge Market is such a strategic market that controls the 7 local, like you said, local governments. It serves the University of Nigeria. These are the damages we have incurred by demolishing those markets. Now, the other collateral aspect of the damage is that traders who ordinarily didn't have any other place to take their wares to are currently facing serious psychological problem. Go to Shanghai hospitals, you see men terribly depressed and almost going mad. And so my position was that if you wanted to take a market, there should have been an alternative area where they should go.
Sure.
You destroy about 1,800 shops. And then you tell them to locate Akku Road. You know Akku Road market. You know it. You know the size.
Akku Road is not a market. Akku Road is
So
a mall.
one of the crises that it created is that this Akku Road market is a GSM. Yeah, okay, kind of. Now, before this demolition issue came, a shop in that market cost about 500,000. Now people go for it for about 10 million, 12 million. And so what government would have done was, okay, go to Ikpa market. There are so many shops undeveloped at Ikpa, which politicians hijacked. Go to Ikpa market and restructure the market and give all the traders first offer of refusal. They should first go and take shops before you give to politicians. All right?
Yeah.
Nothing of such happened. Now, I have a friend who has a chemist shop, a pharmacy shop inside the market. He has over 100 million worth of drugs in the shop. Now you have evicted him. He took all his drugs to his house. These drugs have shelf lives and they'll start expiring. There are those who sell cosmetics like Ovation. I don't know whether you know somebody called Ovation.
Ovation is my friend, the fair guy now. That fair guy, is he from
Ovation is currently marooned because he doesn't know what to do with his ways, where to go with his ways. So we are saying, okay, please, before you evict them, yes, that based on cosmetics, you need to, from Kaleg.
Yeah, okay.
You need to go to his shop and see the quantum of goods. Now he moved all of them to his private house. Oh, how? If you go to his house, it's like a mad house. These are just the few. Go to Kwebego, the one that sells wine, and a few others uncountable. And so, in the process of trying to solve a problem, you are creating more problems. As it is, nobody knows where to go and buy anything in a soccer town. I was telling them, if you knew you were going to destroy that market, Just last 2 months, you are collecting 27,000 each, 25,000 each as tax for those shops. And you knew you were going to destroy the next 2 months. Abba.
Yeah.
Abba. I don't know. But I wish them luck. I wish them luck. I just hope that somebody from nowhere will come and sort out these people. I think what they're looking for is place of land where you can tell them, please go and build your shop and display your wares. They also, let me tell you, most of these traders went to Ogi Community Bank, Kelechi Microfinance Bank, Osuka Microfinance Bank, and even conventional banks, commercial banks, and picked soft loans with which they stock wares in their shops. So they could be selling and be returning the money to the banks. Now they're no longer selling. Their goods are getting spoiled. They are not. The traders are in trouble. The banks are in trouble. The guarantors are in trouble. Ashaba baba. This is terrible. It's terrible. Brotherly, it's terrible.
Wow. My brother.
When I
So
tried to complain, somebody called me and said, Ogara, you are challenging the government you are part of. That you are biting the figure. I said, I was never consulted. And any day, I do not have the opportunity of airing my view and an issue such as contentious as that, then I should have been a dead man. I'm 29 years old in journalism profession. 29. So I don't even have I don't know how to meet the traders. If you go to meet the traders, what will you tell them? You say you're sorry. And so what the traders did that, what is the way forward? Where are we going to? For those whose ways can still last for some months, where are we going to start our business? I made consultations. I called some individuals. Please let us see where we can get, even if it is 4 or 5 hectares. Map it out, make a design, and then let people come and do their business. I talked to Peace Samoish. I told them, what do we do? You can't. Yes, Ashwoge is gone. He's gone. But we can't rest on our oars. These people, they train their kids, they train their children in school based on the proceeds from that market. It's
terrible.
gone.
This is terrible. Oh gosh.
It is.
So
It is.
my brother,
It is.
I'm holding back my tears because another part of it is just
No,
what you
I've cried. I thought, Samuel lost his buildings and property. That big building that served as warehouse behind Ife Snachi is on the
yes.
ground now as we speak.
Wow.
UBA is gone. Ife Snachi Park is gone.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
And I was asking Peace, how are you going to cope? He said, okay. I expected the government to come and say, okay, let us bring our estate valuers. Let them value the buildings, the what, so that even if you are going to do compensation, we can do it in such a manner that it will favor all the parties. I think if the statute went to court and got injunction restraining the government from doing it,
But as a legislator, what will you say about this kind of government we're having now in Nigeria? That a court of competent jurisdiction will come up with a court injunction and a state will flout it and continue to ignore the law and the injunction and continue to do what they are doing. And it is these same people that they will run to when they are having cases in tribunal. Yeah?
No,
Hello.
it's not a new thing now. It's not new thing. It's as old as you know. And most government don't. they cherry pick about the order to obey. Hello? Hello?
I'm hearing
Can
you,
you hear me?
sir. Yes, sir. Very well.
Hello?
I heard what you said. Yeah, very well.
Hello?
Anyway, thank you, sir. Thank you for coming. You have done noble.
Can you hear me?
The reason why we called you,
So,
you have.
you know, Nigerian government, they cherry pick court orders to obey. Both the federal and the state. Yes. So, I don't know. Maybe God has to come down to.
Hey, hey, democracy. It's great. After 25 years of uninterrupted democracy, our executive state flout court injunctions, court orders. And come on, this is terrible. It's terrible.
Thank you.
So, but whatever, God is with us. What is your consolatory message to the traders and the entire soccer people? Because from your
Hello?
exposition now, I understand that the people who are victims are not just the traders, as we sympathize, but as it stands now from your own report, nobody knows where to go
But
and
it's
buy
not
anything.
new now. Is it new?
Nobody knows where to go. So those who are even having BP or they don't even know how to access the drugs. They don't even know where to go. Oh my God. I'm just imagining from here how Ashok will look like and how frustrated our people will be.
Yes, that place is like a desert now. Like a desert now.
Wow, that's great, sir. Yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you very well for coming. Before we draw the curtain down, sir, I want you to, what will you say about this platform, Chinedu Anichi TV, aka Otobonsuka? What will you say and what will you tell our people about it from your own experience? 29 years in journalism.
It's a good innovation. It's a good innovation, and it is the way to go. When the government of the day, at the federal level, expect you to pay through your nose to have a TV license or radio license, this is the way to go. The social media has given us a wide range of opportunities to get people involved, all right, to get the netizens to join in the conversation about their leadership and their communities. So from wherever you are, you don't need a mask, you don't need a transmitter. What you need is just data in your system, and you begin to broadcast. It's a good one. It's a good one. You're challenging us, who are the professionals in the field. I know you never read mass communication. You were a soldier. From soldier, you carry Bible. From Bible, you go back to. You went to security. From security, in fact, now for you. You are now harassing me in my own field, interviewing me. I was one who was interviewing you that time when you say you dropped the gun and carry the Bible.
Yes. My joy is that I have not dropped the Bible still. I'm still having my Bible and using it to communicate.
How often you read the Bible is a matter for another day.
No, the issue is that
you are leading
the Bible house. You see, a lot of you have misconception about the scripture. The scripture is not a book. It's a divine library. That's why the name is Tabibilia, divine library. So it's not something that we just go and read like literature. It's something that even please don't come to my station and show me media muscle, please, sir. I know you are a senior, very, very senior colleague in this.
No. You see, for us to accept you as a judge, you must undergo training. Though. You see, when you were interviewing me, your phone rang and you ran away. You ran away to go and take the phone to your wife and say, "What? In the studio? Is this done?"
Yeah, it's done now because I just excuse you.
It's
to
an
give the phone.
informal communication.
I told you what I want to do because I am a very free person. This is social media and we do it. And whatever happens, professionally, you have given us answers to what we want to hear. And we thank you for bringing that opportunity. We thank you for the humility. The problem we used to have before now is that those who are leaders, who are elected into offices, are not disposed. They don't come to the people. But there are things somebody wrote something.
You know the reason? You know the reason?
No.
The reason is that if a leader is not elected by the people, he doesn't owe any allegiance. So leadership recruitment exercise process is key. If I know that I'll be coming back to ask people for votes and I run away from them, they will be waiting for me. But if I know that somebody somewhere will sit and say Harris is going, is not going, whether I'm good or bad, then I don't owe anybody any apology. If you call me on phone, I block you. But I pick my call even by 12 midnight, 2 a.m. I pick my call.
Yeah, that reason is strong and convincing. Yes. Yeah, because if you really
our leadership recruitment process is warped.
Yes, that's where it starts from because that's what gives you the condition of the heart to either interface or ignore.
Yes.
So
that's
somebody I posted something on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on a WhatsApp channel that I have over 7,000 numbers on my WhatsApp channel. So like this thing we're doing now, if I push it already to WhatsApp channel, about 7,700 people have gotten it already. So on a WhatsApp channel, there's this guy that is always attacking me. Last time, people were praising me, the African voice in diaspora, over some videos I made. The guy said, I am Labour Party voice in diaspora. That Labour Party people are the people coming to my show. I started laughing. I was laughing because there's nobody that want to come to this show. It's good that you came today and I want to say it. I've invited, I've invited Aka is the Aka. He told me he's coming. Even after we are prepared and done flyers, 30 minutes to the time, he declined. I called Chika Ugoke. Chika Ugoke told me he's coming. We fixed the date and everything. He declined at the 11th hour. I've called this guy from Ukehe, the House of Assembly from Ukehe. So I've called this guy from Enugu, Isuka East. They all declined. So the people that you call and they answer you, that is the people that you have in your studio. So anybody has not come and they say this is a political this thing or that one. So I'm not in Nigeria. I'm not part of. I even left the politics for them, but they don't just want to rest and be okay. Yeah. So today you are here. They did not invite you on a party level. They invited you as honorable member, first of all as Harrison Ogara, and then the paraphernalia attached to it. So everybody, please, you are free to come to my studio and air your view, no matter your political party or wherever you belong. So, but if you feel that you don't want to come here, so thank you, sir, for coming. I am very, very grateful. Thank you. I'm grateful,
Good
sir.
night.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
All right.
Yeah, my people, my name is Chinedu Anichi, your one and only celebrity CSO. And successfully today we had Honorable Harrison Ogara of Enugu State House of Assembly, the chairman, House Committee, Enugu State House of Assembly Committee on Information and Communication, the CEO of the satellite newspaper Nigeria. He is also the Enugu State House of Assembly member representing the good people of Igbeze South local government, Igbeze South state constituency. So we had him today. We questioned him on litigation, especially the litigation, the last bill that was rushed and passed into law in Enugu State that is called the Enugu State bill on what do you call it, ranching management and agency. Let me find out the real name. Permit me. Is explain to us what it means. He explained to us what the law means, but there's something he brought out that there should be a public hearing before such a contested law should be passed. But Enugu State boycotted it, and we don't know their reason. So, and he is also suggesting that if it is not yet signed into law, that there are still opportunities to call the people to listen to the people. If a law is made for the people should be aware of the laws or the law that is being made for them. So we advise the governor of Enugu State to be inclusive, to be consultative in his approach to whatever development strides or political no developments. Let's not say politics. Let's just be talking about any development he wants to do. It should be consultative. We also went to the defection of Labour Party people from Labour Party, there's some lawmakers from Labour Party to PDP. He said he's part of it, but maybe his own is different because he has seen it all in PDP, where he lost all his money and did everything, and they denied him at the 11th hour the ticket for House of Assembly. They said he's not qualified. He came to Labour Party without a dime, and Labour Party supported him with the people and made him that he has no moral, he has no conscience. He has he cannot muster courage to leave Labour Party like that, that it doesn't show that he's giving back to those who supported him during the contention. Then we also asked him about the demolition of Ogige Market. He said Ogige Market was a shock to him. He narrated to us the effect. Very soon, he told us that people are stranded in Nsukka. That even as we're talking now, people don't know where and how to go and buy items as Nsukka is concerned as we're talking now. So I asked him, what is the message to our people? It's a message of hope and prayers. I'm believing that from somewhere, help will come. My people, help will come. Don't give up. God knows about us. God bless you. Remember, this is Chinedu Anichi TV, your one and only celebrity here. So, and I'm streaming live from St. Louis, Missouri, United States of America. And today, we are drawing the curtain for this show. And I said, I love you. Remember to go out there and help people. Very, very important. Anything you're doing and you don't have human face, you have lost it, because humanity is at the center. Everything you see in this life is meant to make man comfortable. So anything you're doing and you don't consider humanity, you have failed. If you are successful, train successors, because any success without a successor is a colossal failure. So my people, God bless you. You know that I love you, so I don't need to tell you. But let me tell you again before I go. I love you all. God bless you.